This is Devin's construction cleanup presentation done by Devin Adams and Alex Dodge. The basic overview: this construction company was created to fill the need of general contractors who need construction sites cleaned during and after operations. Devin Adams found this niche after working as a contractor. Going over this a little bit more, the basic need for this is that general contractors have certain standards that they have to follow by law, by OSHA, saying that they have to keep a clean workplace. This is to avoid having workers step on a nail or hurting themselves, otherwise tripping over a board. And we are able to go in and clean up these work sites and prevent that from happening. The biggest pain point that we found was that general contractors don't like paying these skilled workers the upwards of $25 to $30 an hour to go and pick up construction waste for an hour after the workday. So instead of paying them to go and clean up these things, we're going to kind of create a niche market, and we're going to go in and clean up these materials for them. Our mission, what we came up with, is turning your job site into their home. What we're really looking to do is take a rough and rugged construction site and clean it up and get it presentable before the homeowners actually come in and start living in the new place. Our service, what we're really looking to do is hire local workers. What this means is we're looking for students primarily, for high school and college students. Not only is it a low cost of labor for us, but we also want to help out in the community, where as students we understand that we don't always have 10 hours a day to go and get a job. Sometimes we only have 3 hours, or sometimes even less. And so offering students like this on a job by job basis to come in and make $10 an hour is a good opportunity for them to make some money, as well as for us to enjoy a low cost labor. We are quick and tidy. We want to get in and out and make it as clean as possible. And that kind of rolls into being on time and spotless. One of the biggest reasons that there aren't many construction cleanup companies is their inability to be on time. We want to show up as soon as the workday is over, around 5:30. There are no more workers on the site, and we go in and clean up. What we want to make sure is that it's safe to be there, and by the time they roll around next morning, they're ready to work in a nice, clean environment. We are also licensed and insured, which protects us from any liability or other causes. The team: I am the owner, Devin Adams. Sales and marketing will be delegated to Colton Adams, and the books and basic accounting will be handled by Aubrey Adams. The equipment that we'll be using is an F-350 work truck. Used, it's only about $11,000. So the main reason we went with the F-350, originally we had the F-150, is because of the diesel engine. Not only is it going to give us more miles in life, it is also going to keep a more consistent gas mileage as we start towing heavier loads. Whereas gas of F-150 is going to give us about 22 miles to the gallon freeway without a load. When we start towing, it drops all the way down to 9 or 10. The F-350 with the diesel engine is going to give us a more consistent 14 to 15 miles per gallon when towing heavy weights. We're getting two 16-foot hydraulic dump trailers. Used, they're only $7,000 a piece. One of these will be left on the site always, and we will be able to do rotations and pick up those trailers and take them to the landfill. Other equipment will be basic shovels, wheelbarrows, and various miscellaneous tools. Our service pricing, they will be priced per job, and it will also be based on the type of garbage that we need to clean up. Landfill charges are $32 per ton of waste, and that's construction waste. Obviously, we're going to need to charge more for concrete jobs. Wherever there's concrete and rebar, it's going to weigh a lot more, and it's going to fill up my trailer a lot faster. And so compared to a wood or a siding or any other type of material, they'll be based on the job. And contracts will be made with the general contractors per job as well. What we found is that the winter months are obviously the slowest months for construction, and in relation, they'll be the slowest months for us. Springtime and summer are going to be the most fruitful, as general contractors are most busy during this time. So in the winter months, we'll be looking to service private households in order to make up for that lack of the contractor's need of our services. Really, this is going to be important in November, December, January. As soon as spring picks up, contractors are back outside and they're building homes. And so we really look forward to going into the private sector and seeing what potential lies there. A little overview of our financial plan. We'll be using accrual accounting with a semi-annual inventory check to make sure everything is in running order and in good shape. Our financing plan, we plan to use savings initially to finance the equipment and the fees. And we also plan to take out a small automotive loan for $11,000 for that work truck that we mentioned previously. There are multiple opportunities to pitch in the Wildcat Seed Fund. These prizes include $5,000, $3,000, and $1,000 cash rewards. This money is not a loan, will not need to be paid back, and this money is going to be used to pay off the truck loans as quickly as possible. And then depending on where we're at and how many pitches we can get in, the remainder of this money will be used for advertising. The primary reason we want to pay off that truck is so that we can get cash flow more steadily, and we will not be having the money for interest on payments going out each month. That is our presentation. We are excited to see if our projections line up with actual numbers, and it was a great assignment.